So working in the office, long hours. He's hurt his shoulder, having injections. So he's going to be off a while. The other lady, she fell down the office stairs and badly bruised, and then basically she took a day off sick, which we treat as a lost time injury. As soon as the person does not turn to work the next day, lost time injury.
Maybe this one, so August 1st.
Yeah.
Improve the pain and
Right shoulder and elbow.
Tendon.
So that's repetitive strain. So that's basically the individual works in the finance department and has just got a pain and it's got worse. Not being managed well by him or his manager. So we've taken over managing it. We manage injuries. We take over managing them. And we have a company doctor. And we work with our company doctor to put in the right processes and practices to get the people. The aim is to get people back at work, fit, and to do the job.
I see.
Very busy day.
Yeah,
Accounting.
busy accounting, very busy, long hours.
Maybe the other one is this one, 21st August.
Yeah,
Trip.
she tripped down the stairs, wasn't holding onto the handrail, fell down, hurt herself, and we took her to the local hospital to be looked at. She had x-rays, no broken bones or anything, but she's an older lady, so a bit more tender and bruised. She was advised to rest, so she took the day off, and then that's why it's 1 day lost time injury. And then she come back to work, but she's on restricted work. We have restricted work days. So she basically, work case, she comes in maybe 3 days a week and then works from home, reduced hours until she's better. But she's back at work.
So was it occurred at like this kind of office? This kind of office?
Yeah, I can show you the video.
Okay.
We didn't do. We have a video set up. Let me find it.
Yeah,
I don't think I can.
Please
I can't get into my system here.
Okay.
No, I can't show you it. Sorry. Hang on. I may have it. Let's see if I can. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this can work, but please give it a try.
I haven't got the video. I can't.
Yeah, such a visualization is totally working for us.
Yeah, it's good. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Let me see. Let's see if I can. We'll carry on. Let's see if I can get the. I'll see if somebody can send me it via Teams.
Teams group chat.
From Australia can send me it via Teams. No, not working. It's on the MEPAU system.
Okay.
On our G drive, it does not let me. I'll see if somebody from Australia can send me it via Teams.
Yeah, there are some restrictions between us and
Yeah.
companies to share information for free.
That's strange, really.
Yeah, that's strange one. Yeah.
Because, yeah, it is.
Not working. Connection.
Us and map company. So once we have established it, I will share with you. So yeah, so please store approved share folder that can be shared us and map company. So once we have established it, I will share with you. So yeah, so please store such a great video on that SPU folder.
Yeah, fine.
宮さん
Hello, Miyara-san.
Yes, yes,
Oh.
yes, yes. Yes, I'm here.
Can you introduce yourself?
Thank you very much. My name is Akihiko Miyahara. Please call me Aki. I'm having the role for the HSE as well as for the technical department. My background is instrument and control engineer, but more recently for last 20 years or 25 years, I'm working as a project manager.
Okay.
So of course, the project management is the kind of the technical role also for the HSE role as well. So I have experience in the operation,
Yeah.
in the refinery and offshore platform.
Okay.
So the HSE is one of the big subjects for this kind of the operation. So I'm very interested to know about HSE, and HSE is related to the technical design. Of course, it's having big influence to the technical design as well. So everybody, I personally believe that everybody who is going to do some designing or engineering needs to understand HSE as well. So
Yeah.
these people are, like Morikawa-san is now leading the company to share or expand the HSE culture. I think you already understanding about during our presentation. So it's very important to having some kind of the culture,
Yeah.
to build up the culture in the first place
Yeah.
for everybody to understand HSE for their to influence to their own job like that.
Yeah.
So I think you may have some idea as well
Yeah.
whether how to do that or anything else.
Yeah. Happy to help and chat. Yeah. Great.
Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, Miyahara, thank you so much for your.
Anything. Any incident.
Speaking with one question regarding the how can I say this? So such a reporting. So how do you collect such information? So as far as I understand, so you have detected one person is having a repeat. How can I say? Repeat kind of symptoms, injuries.
So we've created a culture, or we are trying to create, and the culture works very well on site.
Mhm.
You report all incidents, and we emphasise that with our contractors, and we have a very good reporting culture. They will, and that's injuries, anything, any incidents. They then, if we have an incident or they report it, we then actually record it into our incident management database. So you must have that similar reporting database. So then that will go out, and then there'll be a notification, and it'll go to certain people. It'll come to people in my team, to myself, and then if it warrants an investigation, depending on serious, it might be a simple little minor investigation, or we may do a full root cause analysis type investigation, and then that's how it. But over the years, we've just created a culture where, it's important to report. Do not be afraid to report injuries or incidents, and because we can learn from them. And it's just working with people to make them feel confident, and we also and maybe talk to Matt from HR. We've created what we call a just culture model, and that means that if we have an incident and it involves people, we use this framework, this model, to show that it wasn't maybe not the person's fault why they made that mistake, because they may not have been given the right training, they may not know the procedure, and we use that model to basically work out how we will deal with the individual as well. So, because in Australia many years ago, if somebody did something wrong, you were sacked. that was it, gone. Where now, that's not the case. We have a good HR, we work close, HSE and HR work very closely together within NEPAU. Matt and I, and my team are very connected to Matt's team. So, but yeah, it's just creating people feeling confident to talk and report.
Okay, so the great reporting culture consists of such a great awareness of each individual and great mechanism, which includes the minor investigation and good collaboration with other department, right?
Yeah. So it's how you bring in, like, if we bring a contractor to site, I'm sure we have a list of different inductions and onboarding that they need to do, and you must do the same. So we bring them through all that, and they go through what our specific reporting processes are and everything. So we educate them. Look, you're always going to get people that won't report, and the lost time injury case with the gentleman with the repetitive strain injury, he never reported it initially. He came to see someone in my team 2 or 3 months afterwards, and we sort of said, I went and spoke to the manager and saying, you're aware of this, but you're not telling us. You need to tell HSE that this person's hurt, because then we can give them the support to get them back. And because in Australia they have a system called workers' compensation.
Workers' compensation, okay.
Yeah. So and that basically means that if they put a workers' compensation claim in, they will get covered for medical expenses and things like that. So whatever they pay to medical, they will get back if the insurer accepts it as a workers' compensation claim. But people tend not to want to use workers' comp because they think they may get the sack or they'll lose the job because they're being a problem, and that's not the case. Again, it's that culture.
Oh, I see.
So it's just educating and working with people. Like I said to you yesterday, it's bringing somebody in and taking them with you with the journey and showing them why and that type of thing. So yeah, it takes a long time. It can take years. Yeah.
It's because of the contractor matter. You don't want to use insurance or something.
So in Australia, it's law that contractors need to have certain insurances if they're employing people, and they have these insurances because the workers' compensation program is an Australian legislated program. So they can automatically do that, and then the workers' compensation people will then claim everything off our insurance. So then what happens though is, if you have a lot of workers' compensation claims, our insurance premiums go sky high. So we have to pay more insurance. So yeah.
Workers think about
so the workers think, if I might get the blame, and it's like, no, you know. We have to do it. It's legislative.
I see.
Yeah.
Just cut the minor incident or something.
Yeah, minor incidents we treat on site. We take them and sort it out, and they go back to work. It's if it's lost time injuries where they have to go and have follow up medicals and follow up appointments and see doctors. That's when it's good to have the workers' compensation claim. And what we do is the person will put the claim in, our insurers will review it to see whether they agree with it, because some people, they lie. You know, they will exaggerate. So our lawyers will review it and say, yes, we accept that, or no, we need more information, or no, we don't believe the individual. So there is a control there. Yeah.
I used to work as a risk management and compliance officer.
Yeah.
So one of my responsibilities to manage wide range of insurances. So that reminds me of such days. But what kind of insurance do you usually buy to, how can I say, so to make such workers' compensation system work?
So that's more run by our HR team. So we use it's a general insurance for I don't know the term, but we use a company called Zurich Insurance worldwide.
Okay.
And they basically are they have a department that look at compensation claims. So the workers' compensation forms is an Australian legislative form that you complete. You put that claim in, and then our insurers will review to whether they accept the claim. So it's a bit, I don't know a lot about it. Matt upstairs could give you more information, or I can find more information for you.
Okay. So we used AXA, but I understood the situation. Yeah. Thank you so much.
We understand the Australian law is very strict.
Strict.
I have a friend, Impex,
Oh yeah.
and Impex have a operation in Australia, and they have many HSE team.
Yeah,
in
I have.
Australia.
I have 14 people in health and safety and environment legislation is very strict. Very strict. Yeah, it's actually making oil and gas jobs hard. Yeah.
As far as I know, the amount of the fine, so punishment payment is quite expensive compared to Japan.
But in Australia, if it's serious enough, the Kohei's, Kens, the directors can go to jail.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the thing now, and there have been a couple of, I think, did you hear the conversation from Paul yesterday? He said there was an incident where an individual fell, young gentleman fell, and to his death, and he died, and a fatality. And when it was investigated, the director had not done the right thing. The director ended up going into prison because of that death. Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
So it can be, the law's it's getting a lot strict, and I'm sure it'll happen everywhere. But it's at the moment.
Yeah, I remember we have an operation in Japan. We hired a chopper, one chopper, and we used that chopper. But my friend said this chopper is not acceptable in Australia. This one no, this one no, this one no.
Right. Yeah. I was
amazing.
It's very strict. Yeah,
Very strict.
Yeah. Well, so that's how we manage injuries, and we try. We're not perfect. We want to do a bit more educating with managers, and make them understand that if their person reports injured to work, they need to notify us, because again, say you hurt yourself at home, and I don't know if it's the same here in Japan. If you come to work with that injury, and that you working makes that injury worse, we are like the company MEPAU is liable. We've actually made that injury worse, even though you've done it outside of work. It would now be classified as as a work-related incident. Is that the same here?
I think it's same. Not quite familiar with such a detailed one, but I think it's same.
Oh, good.
Speaking of which, so regarding the reporting of the injury, what kind of tool, more specifically technically, what kind of tools are you using? So I mean, maybe the Power BI or any kind of Microsoft Forms. So what kind of tools are you using?
To report incidents?
Yeah.
We use a database. Let me see if I can...
Database?
A database. It's a software we call INX. It's a system that we utilise to investigate. I'll see if I can bring it up.
I haven't heard such a tool.
I think your presentation you mentioned something like Restrata or something?
Our Restrata,
yeah.
yeah, Restrata is for emergency response.
Oh, okay, emergency response.
Yeah, but saying that, if we had an incident, we would recall an emergency, we would recall that information in there, and then we would actually raise that as an incident in our system, and we would take all that information that we may need out of Restrata to help us with the investigation. So it's an incident reporting and investigation system. Let me see if I can. I'm not doing very well at getting into my own systems here at the moment, but I'll give it a go. No, wrong one.
The software is not only the database, but also you can analysis incident. Right?
You could, yeah. Let's see if it works.
Well, how did you selecting those kind of the IT system, especially for HSC? So any criteria you have?
Well, we looked at. We're just doing it now. We may be changing from INX to another system because MEPAU is using. Have you heard of the SAP, SAP system? So finance and HR are moving to SAP, and we're thinking that we may move to SAP as well. That then we've got everything in one system. So yeah.
Does SAP work for same as the one you already have, or already have?
SAP has its own modules for incident investigation. And I used when I worked for Santos, we used SAP, and it was called I can't remember what it was called, S4HANA. But we had a meeting with the SAP team a few weeks back, and it's even better than it was when I used it 2 or 3 years ago. So.
Okay. How about the cost to introduce that system? Is that cheaper or expensive?
Cost.
I'm finding I was a bit disappointed. I'm finding with INX we pay 140,000 Australian dollars.
140,000.
Yeah, for the year, which I don't agree. I think it should be cheaper. So but INX was brought in before I joined MEPAU. My job is to get rid of INX and bring in a system that I think is cheaper but still does the same. And one thing we are looking at within, whether it's INX, SAP or another system, we're putting in a contractor management module.
Okay.
Because that's one thing we find, we have systems, but we need to develop contractor management better. We need, and I'm happy to, as we're going along the journey, I'm happy to share that because I think you can scale it down to how you want to manage your it's important because you need to manage your contractors and set them up for success, not failure. Because sometimes, even within MEPAU, our managers mobilise people and they've not been given the right processes, or they don't understand, or they do something and then it increases the cost of the contract because they forgot to tell them you had to do this, and then they put in a claim against us. The cost just keeps going. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can manage the cost.
Yeah.
By
the way we do it is we will do what we call a pre-qualification of contractors. At the moment it's very paper-based. I want to get that system gone. And we'll have a module in one of our systems that will manage the contractors, will review all their documentation, making sure that they understand what they need to do. We will make sure our managers and the people who are engaging the contractors understand what our HSE requirements are for them to go to site. And then the contractors, given all that training, all that information, they have to demonstrate to us before they go that they understand it, and then we let them go to site and do the job. Sometimes we get contractors just going to site, nothing's being done, and then they do the job, still do the job, but then somebody says, oh, we need you to do this. They go, oh, well, that wasn't in the scope. there's pay me more money now. So it's just making it right, managing them better. Or if they have the thing for us is they have an incident and they don't follow our rules and reporting it to the regulator or letting us know so we can report. And then somewhere the regulator has whistleblowing numbers, so somebody else rings them up, and then the regulator tells us that we've had an incident we don't know anything about, and that's a worry as well.
So we are very curious to know the tools, application that you have implemented. So maybe, but on the other hand, we need to strike a balance between the cost and its how can I say effectiveness.
So you have to look at you as a project or wherever, what you think, what supports you, what's the best fit. Not everything's a one size fits all, and and we're having a project. We've obviously got weights here at the moment. Everybody knows about weights here. That's still, hopefully we'll have gas soon. But we've got another project at the moment called Stage 2B, and they're just starting up, but they're going to be actually owning and operating and managing the contractors, so they're going to be doing the work. So that's a different system where before they engage the contractor, say we want you to build this, and the contractor has all their own systems and everything else that feeds back to us. We're doing it where we're going to be managing the contractor, so we're going to make sure that they just use our systems, all our MEPAU systems, so we don't have to. So we'll be using our event reporting system, our incident reporting system, where the contractor on the Waitsia project had their own. But yeah, I'll see if it comes up. Let me.
So do you think so such a tools application that you have implemented is working? Does it deserve it? What is your opinion? What is your opinion on this one?
It basically. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it came up, did it? Yeah.
Try.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, this one.
So this is in INX.
Okay.
So every incident that we have that is recorded is captured on here. It's gone. So that was it. There we go. It's back again.
Yeah.
So we can record all these incidents. We have them. They're logged. So that's 2,522. Let's look at. And some of these are minor incidents. That one there is a non-negative. This one there is a non-negative result for alcohol. The person failed the alcohol. He was over the limit when he come to site, and we breathalyze them. So we record every incident from minor to major incidents comes in here. Environmental.
Okay.
Let's have a look, see if this opens up.
Process safety, set automation. Okay.
So then, in this you have the report details. What's occurred? Sorry.
Okay. Include event impact. Seems good.
So then, if you go there are tabs. This is still open. So, but then there's the investigation, but they may not have done anything yet. But yeah, so this has only occurred last week. So, but we use all this, and then, when we get audited by the regulator, they will ask to see all these. They will come in and say, show me how you manage your incidents and things like that. So we use, say, INX.
Who have an obligation to key in these details? Is it the HSE guy or everybody?
No, it's everybody. So we say that it would most probably be the person reporting the incident would open it up and access it. We have a workflow, so we have HSE people, they're classed as what they call moderators. So they will review that when it's first put in, they will make sure that all the boxes are ticked and everything, and they will identify what they call an investigation manager. And that will be a supervisor or manager within that department, within operations, for example, or projects. They will do whatever they need to do, and they may work with HSE to do the investigation. And then at the end, there's an event manager, and that's the investigation manager's manager. And they will review everything and just say, yeah, it's all good. And it sounds like it's a lot of work, but all it is opening up, looking and going, yeah, I'm happy with that. Or, if you're not, no, I'm not. And then at the end, our HSE team do a quality and control. So we will review it closed out, and then we might open it back up and send it back saying, no, you've missed the point, or we need some more information.
To do that, how many people are in the HSE department you have? 14, you said
I have 14 spread across health and safety and environmental. They're separate.
14.
14.
Okay.
But that's people in the field as well for the project and operations. Our environmental team is larger. I have three. I have a principal health and safety advisor and 2 senior health and safety advisors that supports the whole business in Perth. I have a principal environmental advisor and let me get that right. This right. How many? And three environmental advisors. There's more there because environmental is very compliance. It's all regulations and everything else. Where health and safety is health and safety. It's compliance, but there's a lot more going on. But we're a smaller team. And then on site within operations, we have one field Perth Basin HSE advisor that supports the whole area. And the Perth Basin's quite a large area. There's drilling projects, and at the moment, the Stage 2 project has 3 HSE people to support them. But I don't think they need that many. But I'm gradually removing them as the project goes down. When we go to the Stage 2B project, we won't have any project HSE. It will only be my team. So my team will get smaller. I think we do have too many at the moment. But again, that's something I've actually sort of adopted when I joined into the business. But it will get down to a model where I feel there's enough to support it.
So, is that easy to get the HSE specialist in Australia?
Oh,
is it?
Everybody wants to be one.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. There was a lot of health and safety over. I'm originally from the UK, so I've been in Australia 21 years, and health and safety has gone massive.
Okay.
I do feel that sometimes it's a bit. You can have dedicated health and safety and E people in the team. I don't always believe that you should have health and safety people always on site all the time. I think they're better off fitted in the office dealing with other parts of the business and then go and visit sites to do inspections. It's just been a very culture where everybody wants a health and safety advisor on site, and I don't always feel. I'll be honest with you. In my mind, I'm old school. You go to site, and I don't expect to see a health and safety person sat in an office on a computer. They are site. They should be out on site. But here, they tend to be wanting to send emails or sending this, and that should be the Perth's job. Perth people to sort that out and support. If we have field HS, they should be out in the field, walking around, making sure that people feel safe and supported.
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking this kind of a question is every overseas people because in HSE person in Japan, it's very difficult to find.
Right.
Like these two guys is the special HSE people. Morikawa-san is not a special HSE, but changed to the HSE specialist. But it's very difficult to find. We thinking how can we expand to hiring the HSE people in Japan, but it's very difficult. One of the reasons we can recognize is because we don't have a university degree to tell or teach or educate HSE in the university discipline. I mean, degrees, for example, like that. How is the Australia systems? How the people can be the specialist of the HSE?
Oh,
Are there any special?
Yeah, there's masters. You can do a master's or a diploma, a bachelor's on health and safety.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my E team and my H&S team, they have all kinds of degrees and masters and everything. They're more qualified than me. I'm just because I've got grey hair, I'm in charge. But they are very in Australia there is qualifications for health and safety and environment, and they you can get PhDs, masters.
Most people graduate in Australia.
Yes. Yeah, you go to university. A lot of them can use it as a part-time study. You get a lot of health and safety people, HSE people, that basically do their master's degree part time. It takes them 3 or 4 years while they're working. Because they're on rotation. They do 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, so they can study.
Yes, you are also grey hair. Are you going to get a master degree in Australia?
Good idea. If you can pay more money for me. Why not?
Oh, no. Yeah.
No, he can pay.
I can pay, yeah, alright. You can come and work with me. You can come and take over my job. I'm going to retire soon.
Really? No yet.
After you retire, come to Japan.
My wife would like that.
Oh.
I brought my wife with me to Japan. This is my first time to Tokyo, and she's loving it. She thinks it's amazing. So yeah, don't put that in her head. I'm looking forward to retiring.
Oh, yeah. So you just need to learn Japanese.
You can do that.
Easy.
I don't know about easy. But yes, but that's interesting that it's very hard to get health and safety professionals. In Australia, there's a lot. There is. If you advertise for people to come over, you would actually get a lot. I'll give you an example. I'm recruiting at the moment for a health and safety person, and I will expect 20 or 30 CVs, applicants.
Totally different culture, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we try to get the HSE people from
If I said to my staff they're looking for HSE over here, I'd get lots of volunteers. They would come over as long as you pay. But again, it is for HSE in Australia they pay a lot of money.
Okay.
I would say a senior HSE advisor is about 180,000 Australian.
180,000.
So I don't know what that is.
A week.
A year, 180,000 Australian dollars a year. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
100,000.
180.
180,000.
180,000. Wow.
I think double for us.
Yeah.
More than.
By the way, how about that's good to understand in Australia, but you say you from UK or something just now. How about the other like UK, USA, those those countries also is easy to get HSE people?
I think in the UK it's getting more now. I'm not sure. I've not really. When I was in the UK, I was a firefighter. I totally changed
Okay.
jobs when I came here. I was in the fire service in the UK.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not sure. I know there are health and safety people. Australia seems to lead with having very good health and safety legislation and laws, and I think the oil and gas side of it in the UK has stringent laws as well with health and safety executive and everything. So yeah, one thing I did like yesterday was from Met USA. They have safety coaches, and they are people that basically go around working with, and they're always in the field, and they're just coaching people to understand safety, stop them what they're doing, talk to them, and then let them carry on doing their work. So it's yeah, I did like that. I would like to take that back to Australia, and because I just, maybe again because I'm old, I just don't feel that site HSE people need to sit in office. They need to be on site walking around and just working with people in the field, and I don't see that with the team I've got at the moment in the field. Because HSE is in the field, not in the office, if you know what I mean, on site.
Yeah, one thing I think you mentioned about education to management, and the management have a high responsibility. In such case, they need to go to the jail if they make a wrong decision. And coaching is mainly for the field people, like not management people. But I think coaching is very necessary for the management as well, because those people right now, for example, like in our company, those people who is doing the management is not so good aware of the HSC, how important and what to do, what needs to do. So it's very important to educate not only the young people but also the management people. How are you doing? How do you think it's a more effective way to do education to the management?
We've just done this. We've just done this. So I worked with Paul Shillington, who was the lawyer yesterday from the legal team, who was in the meeting. I worked with Paul and his team. We've just put our managers and some of our staff through health and safety training, legal training. So we got some lawyers in, and they ran training on safety and where it fits. What I can do is I can send you the PowerPoint presentations or recordings, and what we did was frighten people. Really, we made people understand what if something went wrong as a manager or even as a supervisor. If it was serious, you could end up in court with lots of fines, and we had case studies where people had been prosecuted and everything. So we did it on for management, supervisors, leaders, managers, and then we did a management one around dealing with the regulator, because I don't know here, but in Australia, the regulator can come into your office and say, "Here's the pass, we come in," and that's it. They don't have to make an appointment. Is that the same here? Yeah. So we've done we did a bit of education through September and October. We also did it on contractor management as well, from a legal perspective, where people stand, and that really worked, because we got a lot of questions afterwards. Made people think.
So the legal people also understanding the HSE regulation in that case.
Yes. So we use the lawyers. Our lawyers engage a third-party lawyer sometimes to help us with the legal side of it, dealing with the regulator. And they came in, and for us, because we engage them anyway for other things, they give us all this free training. So we took it, and we basically gave all this free training. I think in the end we trained about 100 and something people through the business.
So does it cover not only HSE kind of regulation, but also just general sort of compliance matters as well?
Yes, it covers all that. Where it just makes people understand that what you need to have in place.
So do you have an in-house attorney?
Yeah. So Paul is the assurance and governance. He's our legal counsel. So we have a group. He has a risk and assurance, which Caroline did that presentation. He has a few other people, and then he also has these external lawyers that we can reach out to if needed. If we've got, if there's something occurring that maybe it's either commercial. It's not just dealing with the regulator. It could be a commercial law. It could be issues and things like that. So Paul has that. Paul's team does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
One thing, it's a different subject. Can I ask, because a little bit I'm conscious of time.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was working in the the construction site, operation site in Japan and Malaysia and Australia. So what I found a little bit funny or different is Australian workers, construction workers, can wear short sleeve, short pants, which is prohibited in other areas like Japan or Malaysia. You cannot wear short pants and short shirts,
That's
so why
check.
the
That's
Australian
check.
people are allowed to wear that?
No, they're not allowed to wear that here. It depends on the type of construction. If they're in oil and gas or mining now, it's long sleeves, hard hat, everything. Them days have gone. You still though see it, and it makes me shudder. You still see it on construction sites where they're with buildings. They're wearing these really short shorts, and and they've got a grinder, and you're thinking, but yeah, it's still there. But with oil and gas, it's totally changed over the last 10, 15
really?
years.
Okay.
Yeah, big. Yeah, you don't see that anymore. But I know where you're coming from. Hopefully, anyway.
The skin is very thick,
Yeah. It's all that sunburn.
like armor.
It's all that sun. It makes the skin tough.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, so the international standard now. Okay.
Yeah. So what I will do is I can share our PPE standard with you, so you understand where we are at now. And it's where we've just introduced where you've got to wear when on the oil and on the gas plant, it's fire resistant clothing, reflectives, long pants, not shorts anymore. It's funny though you say that. We have our carbon outback team, and they're looking at they're planting trees and grow. So we look after outside of oil and gas. We look after our carbon capture team, and they're planting trees. And I saw a photograph only last year with one of them out in there with his shorts on and a hat and not. And I'm thinking, here we go. We've now changed. We've now educated them to wear long pants, short. They all wear PPE now. But yeah, it's
wearing the all PPE.
Yeah, they were wearing shorts and a t-shirt
planting
because they're planting a tree. But
very good.
So could I ask
I
one
think what you
different?
said, your summer is still that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your summer, maybe some people wearing the short pants and short shirt.
Right, that's good. Yeah, it's kind of primitive.
Wearing the slipper.
Very surprising. Very surprising. I could ask you another question.
Yeah, of course.
I'm really curious about the initiative for psychological safety.
Okay.
So maybe
I'm all right.
Sure.
Yeah.
This one. So is there any recommendable measure to implement for enhancing the how can I say psychological?
So we developed a psychosocial framework.
Framework. Yeah.
So this framework is a process. With psychosocial safety, it's a minefield. So we have to report what the regulator says is a psychosocial event, a hazard. And it could be it goes down. We've had people where people have said, I am cold working under this air condition, it's giving me a headache and I can't work in this office, I'm going home. That's a psychosocial event.
Okay.
Because the design of the office is affecting that person working. Now, we determined that we're not, because then we would have to, if it became where he refused to come to work and everything, we would have to notify the regulator that we've got this. So we worked with that individual we sorted obviously the aircon out and said, yeah, you work from home until we get that sorted, and they were fine. But we've had it, since October last year, and it can be bullying, sexual harassment, we've reported 13 psychosocial events to the regulator.
Okay.
And the legislation's only been in 2 years, but it's still down to interpretation. Even the regulator doesn't really know what it is, if you know what I mean. But I can send you our framework. I can send you a presentation. Matt stole some of that out of my presentation, so I can send you all that if you need it, so you can have an understanding.
So you're in the phase 2?
We're in phase 2 to 3 now.
Okay.
So we basically changed our fitness for work procedures, our stop work authority to include psychosocial.
I see.
All our policies now that get signed off by Ken include a sentence around psychosocial awareness and safety.
Gotcha. Okay.
We even investigate them differently. If we have a psychosocial event and it can be serious, we basically shut it down, make it confidential, and myself, Matt, and our teams will only investigate it because that INX anybody can access and look at the incidents. We will lock it in so nobody can open it up because we've got to protect the individual. We've had some serious things in regard to psychosocial.
HS18 looking after psychological safety. So
Yeah.
Not HRT.
Both. So we work with HR. So it's because there may be that HR have to do a HR investigation, and we may have to do a HS investigation.
I see.
And we sort of work together.
Okay.
But psychosocial safety law has only been in about 2 years, and Western Australia is well ahead of anywhere else in Australia. And and it's my luck that I have to deal with it. But it can be very time consuming dealing with these, because you have to keep everything confidential. You have to work with smaller teams.
Okay, that's the situation. Okay, so
Any more questions?
I'm totally okay. Good.
That's okay. Thank you very much.
Oh no, look,